The end is nigh, the apocalypse is here. The 4 horsemen of the ban list vomit through the streets. Fiendsmith is doing crimes again, and I think I've accidentally stepped in a river of fire. Oh, if only there was some way to fix all this. Genesys. And then everyone went to heaven or something. How'd you do, everyone? Konami dropped a new format, and I'm here to review it before we get it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesys. It plays exactly the same as normal Yu-Gi-Oh! Except with a few ground rules. Every card is unbanned. Apart from Link Monsters and Pendulums, they're not allowed in at all. We get the old board back, decks are built on a point system, the standard point limit is about 100. Most cards are 0, but there is a list of cards that have point values assigned to them. And I gotta say, when you go through the list of cards, it's fucking goated. It's a fucking card game. Well, it's just been announced and I haven't played the fucking thing. But the very key thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesys is the point system. If you go through the points list, you can see that every card has a value between 1 and 100. Cards that are strong and can be sensibly played have been given a value of around 1 to 50, maybe 30 to 60, and problem cards hit the 100 point cap. On first glance, the points make sense. Every floodgate is at 100 points, Tikipoo, Vanity's Fiend, Azathoth, even Power Sync Stone. Big combo pieces are also 100 points, like Junk Speeder, Crimson Dragon, and Beatrice. And cards that are completely broken, like Delinquent Duo and Forceful Sentry, are also 100 points. But then some don't make so much sense. Royal Magical Library, Silver, Telekinetic Charging Cell are all at 100, while Graceful Charity is at 40, Pot of Greed at 30, and Butterfly Dagger Elmer at 1. So are these changes in layout to the format good or bad? Here's what's good about it. Unlike a ban list, the point system means if there's a degenerate combo, you can tweak the points and ban the combo, not the cards. And if a combo piece is archetyped, you can shut down the bullshit without breaking the intended gameplay of the archetype. Something else that's cool about this is shit decks are now slightly less shit. Because they're not receiving any hits on this list, if anything, they're getting access to things like Pot of Greed and Graceful Charity, the power of the deck is then just raised, by quite a lot actually. And the meta decks, all of their cards are going to be at 100 points, so their power level comes down. It's not a perfect level, but it's a lot better than what it was before. Slightly unrelated, but I play Mimigools, and I have not seen a single Mimighoul hit on this list. They may have put 100 points on every floodgate, but there's one floodgate that floodgates normal summons, and it stands strong. And so does this little card that bins your entire hand. You may have killed the man, but not the idea. Here's what's bad. If you enjoy playing a Pendulum or a Link deck, you're shit out of luck. I love Pendulum Magicians, and I love my Odd Eyes deck, even if it's fucking terrible. I don't think Pendulum cards would have been too much for this format. If anything, Odd Eyes, Abyss Actors, and Valence would have been a really cool deck to exist in this format. And it's only been banned because every player over the age of 30 hates the funny Bible for Mice cards. And probably because of the monster spamming, actually, I've just realised that now. Bad thing number 2. I feel like this format is going to be very hard on combo players. All the main extenders are at 100 points, so doing crazy shit is going to be much, much harder. But to counter my own argument, you could involve more combo players by just raising the cap. Its standard is 100. If you want to have a more slower, stupid format, you can bump it down to 0. If you want to have crazy Tearlament full power combos and Graceful Charity Dark Worlds, bump it all the way up to 1000. What they've done is created a game system where you can change around the numbers and it'll change around the meta and the format. The sky is the limit. I don't know where to put this in either, but I was going through the list and I noticed a distinct lack of a certain set of cards. I'm of course referring to Exodia. So this could be the first format in which you play 3 copies of Pot of Greed and 15 pieces of Exodia. And it gave me a brilliant idea. And it's not Exodia Turbo. It's Exodia Beatdown. You may be familiar with a card called the legendary Exodia Incarnate. It gets to a really big number, and it's unaffected by everything. Have fun building the deck. Overall, I really like what they've done here. I think having a ban list similar to or Canadians from Magic the Gathering, I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, I think having a ban list like this is going to be just what Yu-Gi-Oh needs. I'm excited to see how it gets implemented, especially since Konami said it'll have its own YCS event in 2026. Of course, some of the points will have to be tweaked, and I'm not under the assumption it's going to be perfect right out the gate. I pray it doesn't die in a year, but my hopes are high, and my optimism for Genesys is even higher. If I had to rate it, I'd give it as many Exodia pieces I'm allowed to play out of 15. Perfect format. Game of the year, every year. Thank you so much for watching the video, and an even deeper thanks to my subscribers. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and if you're on mobile, feel free to drop a hype if you'd like to help with the growth of this channel. As always, more of this bullshit to come. Good luck, have fun, and I'll see you next time.